Alright, I'm just leaving the bank. I'm about to go and get a truck and a trailer so I can go pick up my little new project bike. Let's make that happen now. I finally made it. I honestly thought it would have been a lot more busy up here, but I guess not. So I made the crash tires. I'm finna go in here and pick this bike up and see about getting it taken back to my garage. Alright, so I made it to Crash Toys. I'm gonna take a look around and see what we got, what's interesting that we can find here. I see they got a nice wreck Lamborghini over there. What I'm about to do now is find the bike that I just purchased.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm a boss, 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 yeah, yeah. I'm a boss, yeah, yeah. I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, yeah, yeah. I'm a boss.
Alright, so here's the new bike. I'm gonna come back and pick it up tomorrow, but you see right here we got a bent wheel. The front end is damaged. The lights, I'm sorry I said lights, the mirrors. But yeah, the lights is damaged too. Up in here. The dash is still intact, so that's good. The gas tank is pretty good as well. Over here, the handlebars is broke. It broke completely off right here. Let's go over here. You can see the fairings. It's broke. You see right here, the clutch case is broke, so the clutch is probably gonna need to be replaced. There's some scratches on the frame, but the frame itself seems to be in solid shape. The shift rod it broke. I'm gonna walk around and show the rear end. The rear end is completely broken off. The rear subframe. The back wheel looks okay. So replacing the whole rear subframe will have to be replaced. Now on the right side of the bike, everything looks pretty decent. But yeah, there's a ton of bikes in here. I was gonna pick it up today, but I didn't know that you couldn't pay with cash, so I'm gonna have to get a cashier check and come back up here and get it. But yeah, this Honda Repsol is gonna be a new project on the channel. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so I'm headed back out. I just came up here to check out the bike. Kind of counterproductive because I should have checked it out before I bought it. But they had some pretty good pictures, so it kind of gave a really good, they took some really good pictures to let me see what the extent of the damage was. So I knew it was a pretty safe bet when I was bidding on it. So it actually turned out exactly how I thought it would. But yeah, so just stay tuned. I'm gonna start tearing the bike apart and figuring out what I need to replace, and then we'll just go from there.
Sexy. I just woke up. Okay. I'm It's just message, man. It's just message, man.
So I just left Crash Toys. I had intentions on picking the bike up today, because you have 3 days to actually, like, once you bid on the bike, you got 3 days to actually, you know, pay for it and everything. So they do give you a little time, you know, need to get yourself together, whatever, get somebody to help you go get it, get the money together, or whatever your case might be. You got 3 days. After the 3rd day, they start charging you a $50 late fee. After the 8th day, if you still haven't came and got the bike or whatever, they're gonna put the bike back up for auction, and then you're gonna get charged $400, and you're not gonna have the bike. You're just gonna be out of money. So just keep that in mind if you are doing any auctions on the for any bikes. Just make sure you just try to have everything ready to go and taken care of within that 3-day window, so you won't end up being out of pocket anymore. Because you do have there are, you know, a variety of fees that you have to pay depending on, you know, how much the bike actually costs. So it's like a price range, basically, like, you know, in between range of $1,000 to $3. You might have a fee of, you know, a couple $100. You know, then from $3,000 to $5,000, you might pay, you know, $400 or $500 or whatever case might be, because you have to pay taxes too. So whenever you bid in, you got the price of the bike, you have whatever the taxes is in your area, and then you have whatever the fees that may be going to. So whenever you bidding, you have to keep in mind that if you win a bike at, you know, $2,000, that you're not gonna just scroll in there with $2,000 and then, you know, walk out. Realistically, if you bought a bike at $2,000, you're gonna end up, once you pay, you know, if you have taxes, you know, the fees, etc., you're probably gonna be closer towards the $3,000 range, really, once it's all said and done. So whenever you are bidding, just kind of have that cushion of what all the fees and taxes and everything is going to be at the end, so that way you won't, you know, for somebody who may not be familiar with this process, they might start bidding, they will get a bid, and they max bid may have been, you know, $2,500, and that might be all that they have. So if you end up going that route and then you win the bike for, say, $2,500, and then you get in there and then you find out that you owe like $3,400, and then, you know, you're gonna be stuck not being able to get the bike, and then you're gonna be stuck with the, you know, the relisting fee. So you'll just end up being out of money and with no bike.
So just kind of keep that in mind too. I've always, you know, searched the auctions, but I've never actually bid it. So today, or should I say the other day, was my actual first time participating in the bid. And you know, that's just kind of what I figured out throughout the whole process. But yeah, for somebody who's looking for like a, you know, a rebuild project, or somebody that may just be looking for who handy that can rebuild bikes and may just want to buy a wrecked bike just to fix up for themselves or to sell or whatever the case might be, it's definitely a good it's a good site or a good company to do all of that. Crash Tires is basically just the bike version of Copart, which some people may or may not be familiar with, but they do auctions on like a lot of cars, like thefts, recovered thefts, you know, wrecks, you know, floods, or whatever the case might be. When the insurance company is trying to offload the cars, they send them to these places to get auctioned off, and then, you know, that's pretty much what that is. But yeah, I'm excited, man. This is my first time. I've always been real big on rebuilds. I would love to see more decent rebuilds on bikes. So I end up having to basically watch it on cars, because a lot of people do it on cars, but not a lot of people do it on bikes. So I was like, well, I want to see it. Ain't nobody really doing it, so I would just do it myself. It might be a lot of other people that may be interested in seeing something like that as well. So I just decided, well, hey, I can't find the content, I just make the content, you know. So that's going to be something new that I'm going to be starting on the channel. I'm excited. This is the first one. I think this is a good first candidate, because first of all, there's not really a lot of Honda love on the interwebs, and you don't really see a lot of Honda content, at least not my type of content. So we're gonna see how it goes, man. I'm just gonna try to get out of this heavy traffic. I'm stuck in 5 o'clock traffic right now, so I'm just gonna find my way back to the house, and we'll go from there.